Good morning, guys. Welcome to Lost Phoenix Gaming. Having a look at the Series 27 spring events, and I'm up to the trial. Vamos a la Playa, which is a multiplayer co-op event. I'm going for the Bentley Continental Supersports car of seasonal A-class tune. LostPhoenixUK as a creator. The share code is coming up on your screen now, so pop the creator name in or put the share code in to load this onto your car and you'll be good to go. You can use the 8C for this, but I've decided to go for the A-class Bentley instead, simply because it's got a little bit more power. So loaded into this event, Elmsden-on-Sea Sprint. Hopefully this will work, because it actually has got to this point before and it's crashed twice. It just booted me out of the event, so hopefully this isn't going to boot me out too much, because I think the servers are having a few issues when I was recording. Who have I got? Fame 4819, Jim Goose 1987, Dennis Olgan, Peach Biscuit 759, Ruby Atoll, all those numbers, and LostPhoenixUK, which is me. So that's all I've got. A level 1, a level 2, another level 1, and me being up level 5. Okay, so it's not too bad, and it is hanging a bit on this screen, so what I'll do is just do a quick cut. So here we go, the event's loading. You've got recent Crayon 995 on the driver tar and Jim Moose 1987 on the real players team. So let's go. Okay, we've lost someone. We've lost Fame, I think it is. Okay, my teammates just missed a checkpoint and they haven't been reset. Okay, I've just missed that checkpoint because the controls locked up and I haven't been reset, so there's definitely something odd going on this. Okay, we've lost Fame and we've lost someone else. Biscuit, isn't it? Yeah, I think I've lost the biscuit person as well. So we've lost Fame, we've lost the biscuit person, and normally I'd be going, oh, you're quitting, you're leaving your teammates, but seeing as this is like the third attempt I've had on this and I've managed to get in. I got in on the first one, got in on the second one, and on my screen which shows all the players, it actually just hung disconnected and said, sorry, you've been disconnected, booted me back to the Horizon Life. And I'm assuming there's a bit of an issue at the time of recording on this, and that's what's happened to them. But we've got Jim Goose in first. I'm languishing in fourth for some reason. Ruby Atoll behind me in fifth. Dennis Olgan completely ruining it down in last place. But let's see what we can do. At the moment we are winning. I know my logo in the corner is covering it, but we are winning on this. It's about 1,450 to 1,000, so we are winning it, which isn't too bad. If we just keep going the way we go, and we'll be alright. I've hit the corners because this is an online event and I seem to have a lot of lag on me controller inputs, a lot of latency, and it's not my PC, it's not my internet. My internet is really quick, and it turns out that the servers you connect to these, unless someone from Microsoft or wherever can tell me different, from what I've been reading, you do have your regional servers for Horizon Life, but the ones you connect to for these are all based in Seattle. It's like the servers, and it's latency. It's the further you are away from America, the worse it gets. And we seem to have lost. Yeah, because Ruby Atoll's dropped to the bottom with Dennis, and we basically just lost this one, which is a shame because we're actually doing really well. But you know, it's one race out of 3, right? And You know, we can just get it done. Peach Biscuit was the other one. Yeah, Fame and Peach Biscuit. They're the ones which I want to say quit. I think they probably just got booted out of the server. But so they went, and there's just 4 of us left. So 1,400 points to 1050. So yeah, we lost it. 2 more races to go. We just need to make sure we win these, and that nothing too bad happened. So Team Driver Tar has won. All doing your silly little dances, including myself. Got that chicken dance. I'm going to have a look and actually see what else I've got. Although it is sort of funny because it's a bit of a stupid dance. Reminds me a bit of sort of Spitting Image a bit, you know? The old school Spitting Image. Today's was it, you know, wave a chicken in the air, put a deck chair up my nose, all that stuff, you know, from the 80s and the 90s. But this is what we got. We're on Bambra Coast Circuit. 4 of us left. I'm back of the starting grid, but I'll see what I can do to change that. Got some people dancing and being a bit weird. Orbi Teco, whatever you are, and whoever it was for our team. But let's go. Come on, past you. I've got a pretty decent tune on this, so I've got a bit of power, a bit of carnage. Everyone bashing themselves around. I'm not going to miss any checkpoints because I think that was an anomaly on that last one where they didn't count that one checkpoint. But hey, who's complaining? We didn't gain by it anyway, we lost it, but here we go, 2nd place. Fantastic. Although Recent Crayon is off. I'm going to struggle a bit to catch up with them because they're on rails and they don't need to slow down too much. And there's me going around corners, smacking everything I can find because I'm not good with corners. That is literally like my criticism on my driving. My biggest issue is I am really crap on corners. This is why I'm not a big fan of circuit racing. Although admittedly I do use them sort of as bounce pads practically to overtake people on these events. But coming round, making sure I do hit the checkpoints. And it's raining. Well, it is Scotland, it is summertime. Although that being said, I've been up in Scotland around Halloween time quite a few years ago, and it was absolutely gorgeous. It's a gorgeous day, nice and sunny, brilliant. But it is typically a bit of a rainy country. The UK is a typically rainy country. We're typically rainy people in a lot of cases, but slowing down, taking the corners, little buffer there, trying to at least keep me in the race. I don't think I'm going to be taking 1st place on this one. Although looking at this, looking at the mini-map, I think I have got a pretty decent distance between myself and Ruby Atoll. Because I don't know how far behind we are because it doesn't say the time, but I certainly can't see them on the mini-map. So basically, 2nd place is mine, really. 1st place, no, I'm not going to get it. But when we're looking at about 1,900 points to 550, you know, people are sort of, you know, pulling their weight a little bit. You know, I'm in 2nd place. You've got Ruby Atoll in 2nd, in 3rd. You've got Jim Goose in 4th. Yes, you've got a driver to our car in 5th, but even Dennis Olgan is in 6th place above 4 other driver to our cars. So that's bringing in some decent points. So we're absolutely hammering this. This is actually not bad, despite the absolutely abysmal driving when it comes to these corners. But it doesn't really matter. It's a co-op championship, which means you just have to get the points in. I don't care if I'm not in 1st, because at this point in time, it wouldn't really help us too much. We're already winning by a decent margin, and through the line, job's a good one. 2nd place. That's 1,700 points to us and 750 to the driver tars. So at this point, it's 1-1. They've won 1, we've won 1. It's just a case of getting into this next event and getting a decent victory. So blue team wins. There you go. There's all our logos. You got the one with the I Shot JR t-shirt on. It's what comedy show was that from? Is that Vicar of Dibley? I can't remember. I've seen that in a British comedy show. Yeah, I Shot JR t-shirt. Like on sort of like this village idiot person. I think that might be a Vicar of Dibley, but I might be wrong. But we've got the Meadows Sprint, the third and final one, second to last on the starting grid, but I'm sure I can make up a bit of distance on that one. And more dance, dabbing. People are still dabbing. Recent crayon dude, seriously, you're dabbing. My kids were doing that like 5 years ago. But anyway, right, let's go. Jim Goose, go on, make a move. You're doing quite well there, mate. Let's go. So, what the hell are you doing? Who are you? Oh, you're a drive-tar car. You're trying to drive through a barrier at one point. These drive-tars are really erratic on the trial. They are. They're really weird. Stuck in fifth. Going to get to fourth. Totally lost control of that one. It's because the input lag, you press brake, we press turn, and it's a couple of seconds before it actually actions in the game. And that makes a difference when you're racing to whether or not you actually take the corner or whether you plough through a field. But this is sort of a thing where I have my reservations about stuff like Project X Cloud, and you've just crept past me, you little idiot. But yeah, Project X Cloud, a really cool feature. Microsoft cloud gaming, streaming, excellent idea, right? I've had a look at Stadia and stuff like this in the past, and that's not too bad. But my worry is that with Microsoft, it's their latency on their servers. I haven't actually had a play with xCloud, in all fairness, so I can't sort of comment on it, but gone wide a bit on there, but that will be the thing which would sort of let it down, would be if the servers had too much input lag, too much latency, and it would make games, particularly like this, sorry on certain stuff, but when you're playing racing games or anything where split-second live actions need to be as best as they can, that's where it will fall down. Although the only reason why I haven't actually had a look at xCloud, it all sort of runs stuff using Facebook's servers or technology or something like that, and I boycott Facebook. I absolutely despise them, and I won't use anything that's owned or run using Facebook stuff. And that's the other reason I haven't had a look at that. But fifth place, could have done better, but we've got 1,550 points, so 1,550 against 900 on the driver side. So this is a convincing win, and that's 2 wins out of 3 races. Blue team wins. Job's a good one. So that gets us the championship. There's the 4 of us doing our old silly little dances. One on the end looks depressed. Anyway, Vamos a la Playa complete. Gets the quartz regalia, the Final Fantasy VII car, and going through all this stuff, grab a wheel spin out of this as well because I've leveled up, and see what crap I get out of that. But that's that, guys. If you like what I'm doing, hit that like button, hit subscribe, check out my other Forza videos. So I've got quite a bit going on. I've still got a stack of stuff I need to put audio over. And here you go, Grand Cherokee SRT. Yeah, I'll probably end up just auctioning that because it's not my favourite Grand Cherokee. I like the Trackhawk. That's a really good one. The normal one, not so much. I'm more of a Trackhawk person, as you can tell by a lot of the events where I actually use it. But that's that done. That's that trial completed. So until next time, thanks for watching. Take it easy and happy driving.